Welcome to Giordano's Vintage Motors. We've got our little 64 Mini here fired up. Give it a quick walk around. So there it is. We've got a little 64 Mini Cooper with a very hot Cooper S spec engine, 1275. And we've just had this car in for a little while, and it is a hoot to drive. It's been a one owner car for about the last, I think, 20 or 30 years. A Mini enthusiast has built the car up, put this very special 1275 built motor in it. All kinds of great stuff from Mini Mania and other vendors who supplied parts for this motor. Really an impressive little car. It's supposedly built to Cooper S specs, runs and drives great. It's got a great little blue and white paint job on it. Fun stuff. You know, fog lights here and really nice condition chrome and grille. Just a good solid car. Originally red, now blue and white with a black interior. A great driver, certainly not a show car, just a lot of fun, well sorted out, good solid car to work with. Get a picture of the dash in here. This car obviously started life not as a 1275 car, most likely an 850 Mini when it was built, but why not have some fun and build these things out so they've got some power. This car has been well loved. We've got lots of history from the car. And I would say overall a very nice car. We nice paint to work with here as far as rust. It's a really solid car, definitely not perfect, but you know, kind of a good driver quality machine. It does have the fun mini light. So we're going to unconnect that battery there and take care of that. So that's a little bit about our Mini, and we got a phone call coming in, but we're going to try to ignore that and take a look at what we've got here. I'm going to take a little bit of a look at the wheels. These are, they almost look like ATS or something. They're actually BWA brand. It's maybe just a one part. They're 5 by 10 inch wheels. It's got the Falcon 10-inch wider rubber on it. It's got the little flares here, which really add a kind of a Cooper-like distinction to it and allows this car to put some of the rubber to the road as it really needs, because it does have a lot of horsepower for a little car like this. We're going to take a little bit of a look underneath to see what our video camera can do as far as taking a look at what's under here. You see some pretty clean looking stuff. Amazingly, British car, doesn't leak oil, which is kind of nice. Give you a little bit of a look at the pans. Actually, really, typically with the low light setting on these cameras, these are really hard to see what's going on. But there's a little bit of view. See a little bit of view of the pans. Maybe we'll switch over to the other side. Let's see what we can see here. You know, obviously with any old British car of this era, rust is a major enemy and can be a hassle. We don't see a lot of issues coming through the body. Usually you see lots of bubbles and stuff like that. There is some of that going on, but you know, it appears where the critical spots, the suspension pickup, steering, stuff like that, we've got a really good solid car. There is definitely evidence of some rust repair, and you know, probably grounded the car out on the, you know, sometime probably went over a, you know, these cars go over curbs and stuff like that, but trying to give you a little bit of a view down the pan view. Do have some cracking right here in the paint, probably some filler in that area, some little bubbling. This is probably the worst looking part of the car. Just some little bit of bubbling right there, you can see. Obviously that's a little bit of an issue. But overall, Just a nice, we'll get that door to close here. We'll see what we can do. It does close pretty well. So that's just a quick walk around on our 64 Mini. These are actually quite rare. They made a million of these, but the 64 pre-67 cars are not super common, and again, built out to this spec, it is a hoot to drive. Really a terrific driving car, extremely fast, handles great. Not a show winner by any regards, as far as, it has not had a nut and bolt restoration, but I would say it's had a really sympathetic kind of body on work, including mechanical work, lots of history, lots of parts from Mini Mania. We've got the Essential Mini Cooper book here, lots of stuff, lots of history, and a good history as far as what's gone into the motor. Again, it's a rebuilt, supposedly a Cooper spec S engine, big valves. There's a lot of details. I think our website description has a little bit more information on that. So you can call us at 425-333-5600 or at the web www.giocars.com. Thank you.